Hello, everyone, and welcome to our podcast. Today, we're diving into a fascinating topic: how to earn money from YouTube. It's a world full of creativity and opportunities.
Hi there. I have to say, I'm really curious about this. So many people are talking about making money on YouTube. But how does it actually work?
Great question. YouTube offers several ways to make money. The most popular method is through ads. Once you join the YouTube Partner Program, you can start earning from ads shown on your videos.
Ads, right. But don't you need a lot of views to make any real money from ads?
That's true. You usually need thousands of views to see a significant income. It's all about getting a big audience. However, there are other ways to earn as well.
What are some of those other ways? I'm guessing sponsorships might be one.
Exactly. Sponsorships are another big one. Brands might pay you to promote their products in your videos if they think your audience is a good match for them.
That sounds interesting. But how does someone even get started with sponsorships? Do brands just reach out to you?
Sometimes, yes, but you can also reach out to brands yourself. It's about building relationships and showing them the value you can offer.
So it's really about building a community and proving your influence. What about merchandise? I've seen some YouTubers selling t-shirts and things like that.
Merchandise is another great way to earn money. Once you have a loyal fan base, selling merchandise with your brand or catchphrases can be quite successful.
Sounds like a lot of work though. How do YouTubers manage all these different streams of income?
It can be a lot to handle, but many YouTubers start small and gradually add more income streams as they grow. Planning and organization are key.
That's good to know. Speaking of growth, how important is consistency when you're trying to earn money on YouTube?
Consistency is crucial. Regular uploads keep your audience engaged and help you stay on YouTube's radar, which can boost your channel's growth.
So, if someone is just starting, how often should they post videos?
It varies, but a good rule of thumb is at least once a week. It keeps your channel active without overwhelming you.
And what about video quality? Do you need expensive equipment to get started?
Not necessarily. Good content is more important than expensive gear. A decent camera and microphone are great, but you can start with just your smartphone.
That's encouraging. What about the types of videos? Are there certain types that tend to earn more money?
Yes, some genres like tech reviews, beauty tutorials, and gaming tend to attract a lot of views and sponsors. But it's important to choose something you're passionate about.
Passion seems to be a recurring theme. I guess it makes sense because it would be hard to keep going if you're not interested in what you're doing.
Exactly. Passion helps you stay motivated, especially when growth is slow in the beginning.
Now, what about YouTube Shorts? I've heard they can be a game changer for some creators. Can you make money from them too?
Yes, YouTube Shorts are becoming increasingly popular. While they're not monetized in the same way as regular videos, they can help increase your audience, which can lead to more earnings indirectly.
Interesting. It sounds like there's a lot to consider. For someone who's serious about making money on YouTube, what's the first step they should take?
The first step is to find your niche. Discover what you're passionate about and what you can consistently create content on.
And once you find your niche, what next? Is it all about content creation from there?
Content creation is a big part of it, but also learning about SEO for YouTube is important. This helps your videos get discovered by more people.
SEO, like keywords and tags, right? That can really make a difference in how your videos perform?
Exactly. Using the right keywords can boost your video's visibility, helping you reach a wider audience.
There's definitely a lot to think about. It sounds like starting a YouTube channel with the goal of earning money is almost like starting a small business.
It really is. You need to plan, strategize, and constantly learn to keep growing.
Well, I'm feeling inspired. I'm sure our listeners are too. Let's keep exploring this topic and dive deeper into some of these strategies. So, let's talk about this idea of making money on YouTube. There's a lot of hype around it, but is it really as easy as it sounds? Is YouTube a real moneymaker?
It's definitely possible to make good money on YouTube, but it's not as easy as some people think. It requires a lot of hard work, dedication, and patience.
That's what I thought. But why do you think people have this perception that it's easy?
Well, I think it's partly because we often see successful YouTubers who make it look effortless. But behind the scenes, there's a lot of planning, editing, and engaging with the audience.
That makes sense. So, what do you think is the biggest myth about earning money on YouTube?
One of the biggest myths is that you can get rich quickly. In reality, it takes time to build a substantial audience and develop multiple income streams.
And what about the reality? What can a new YouTuber realistically expect when they first start?
Realistically, in the beginning, you might not earn anything or just a little from ads. It's more about building your brand and connecting with your audience first.
Sounds like patience really is key. But once someone starts earning, how does that usually happen? Is it all about the ads?
Ads are a part of it, but many YouTubers also earn through sponsorships, merchandise, and even crowdfunding platforms like Patreon. Absolutely. Relying on just one income stream can be risky, especially since ad revenue can fluctuate.
That's interesting. How much time do you think a YouTuber should dedicate to growing these income streams?
It varies, but generally, the more time you can dedicate, the better. Some YouTubers treat it like a full-time job, while others start part-time.
That could be quite demanding. Do you have any advice for balancing YouTube with other commitments, like work or school?
Yes, it's all about time management. Set a schedule that works for you and stick to it. Prioritizing tasks can also help you stay focused and productive.
That's really helpful. What about setting realistic goals? How important is that in the early stages?
Setting realistic goals is crucial. It helps you stay motivated and track your progress. Start with small, achievable goals and gradually aim higher.
And how do you measure success on YouTube? Is it just about the number of subscribers and views?
Not entirely. While subscribers and views are important, engagement, like comments and shares, can be even more telling of your channel's success.
It's good to know there are different ways to gauge success. Now, are there any common mistakes new YouTubers make that they should avoid?
A common mistake is not focusing enough on quality content. Also, some people might ignore community interaction, which is key for growth.
Engaging with the community sounds important. How does one go about doing that effectively?
Responding to comments, asking for feedback, and even hosting live sessions can help build a strong community around your channel.
That sounds like a lot of interaction. Does that help with monetization too?
Definitely. A strong community is more likely to support you, whether through buying your merchandise or supporting you on platforms like Patreon.
Seems like everything is interconnected. Any final thoughts for someone who's considering starting a YouTube channel?
Remember that success doesn't happen overnight. Be consistent, be patient, and most importantly, enjoy the process. Passion and perseverance can take you far.
Great advice. Thanks for sharing all these insights. I'm sure our listeners are feeling more informed and ready to take on the YouTube world. So, let's talk about building your channel as the foundation of success. What are the first steps someone should take to establish a strong YouTube presence?
The first step is to choose a niche that you're passionate about. It should be something you enjoy and can talk about for hours. This will keep you motivated and help attract an audience with similar interests.
That makes sense. How important is the channel name and branding in this process?
It's very important. Your channel name should be memorable and reflect your content. Consistent branding, including your logo and channel art, helps establish your identity and makes your channel look professional.
What about the content itself? How should new YouTubers plan their videos?
Planning is crucial. Create a content calendar to schedule your videos. This ensures you post regularly, which is important for audience retention. Also, think about the types of videos that will resonate with your audience and fit your niche.
Consistency seems to be a recurring theme. How often should one post videos?
It depends on your schedule and capacity, but aim for at least once a week. Consistency helps your audience know when to expect new content, which can boost engagement.
And how important is video quality in the early stages?
Quality is important, but don't stress if you can't afford the best equipment right away. Focus on good lighting and clear audio. As you grow, you can invest in better gear.
That's reassuring. Now, how can someone optimize their videos for more visibility?
Use keywords in your titles, descriptions, and tags. This helps with search engine optimization, making it easier for people to find your videos. Thumbnails are also crucial. Make them eye-catching to attract clicks.
What role do social media platforms play in growing a YouTube channel?
Social media can greatly expand your reach. Share your videos on platforms like Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook to attract viewers who might not have found you on YouTube.
It sounds like a lot of work. Is there a way to manage all these tasks without feeling overwhelmed?
Absolutely. Use scheduling tools to plan posts in advance and consider using analytics to track what works and what doesn't. This can help you focus your efforts where they matter most.
Let's talk about audience interaction again. How do you keep your viewers engaged and coming back for more?
Ask your audience questions in your videos to encourage comments. Use polls or community posts to involve them in decisions. This makes them feel like they're part of your channel's journey. Collaborations can expose your channel to a new audience. Partnering with other YouTubers in your niche can bring in viewers who are already interested in similar content.
Are there any pitfalls to avoid when collaborating with others?
Ensure that the collaboration is mutually beneficial and that your audiences will align. Also, maintain clear communication to avoid misunderstandings.
Great points. What about analytics? How can new YouTubers use data to their advantage?
Pay attention to your analytics to understand what's working. Look at metrics like watch time, audience retention, and demographics to tailor your content and strategy.
It sounds like analytics can be a powerful tool. Any final thoughts on building a channel's foundation?
Remember that building a channel is a marathon, not a sprint. Lay a strong foundation, be patient, and keep learning and adapting as you grow. The journey can be just as rewarding as the destination.
Excellent advice. I think our listeners will appreciate these tips on building a solid foundation. Thanks for sharing your expertise. Moving on to the content itself. What types of videos do you think are most effective for new creators?
For new creators, it's important to focus on content that you're passionate about. This enthusiasm will naturally attract viewers. Tutorials, reviews, and how-to videos tend to perform well because they provide value and solve problems.
So, would you say it's more about solving problems than following trends?
Definitely. While trends can give you a temporary boost, providing consistent value builds a loyal audience. That said, don't shy away from trends completely, just find a way to align them with your niche.
What if a creator is unsure about what niche to focus on?
Start by exploring your interests and skills. What are you knowledgeable about? What do you enjoy? Test different types of content and see what resonates with both you and your audience.
That's a good approach. Once someone has chosen a niche, how can they keep their content fresh and interesting?
Keep an eye on industry developments and incorporate new ideas and formats. Engage with your audience to find out what they want to see. Also, consider series or theme content to create anticipation.
Series sound like a fun idea. Can you give an example of how a series might work?
Sure. If you're a cooking channel, you could create a series on quick weeknight dinners or a month of themed desserts. This helps keep your content organized and gives viewers something to look forward to.
That sounds both engaging and structured. How important is storytelling in video content?
Storytelling is crucial because it connects viewers to your content on an emotional level. Even in a tutorial, framing it with a story or personal experience can make it more relatable and memorable.
So, storytelling isn't just for entertainment channels then?
Exactly. Every type of content can benefit from a narrative. It helps in building a connection with your audience, making them more invested in your content.
Let's talk about video length. Is there an ideal length for YouTube videos?
It depends on the content and your audience. For tutorials, aim for clarity over brevity. Don't rush through important details. Generally, 8 to 15 minutes is a good range to keep viewers engaged without overwhelming them.
And how can someone make sure their audience watches the whole video?
Keep your introduction short and hook your viewers right at the beginning. Break up longer content with visuals or graphics, and maintain a steady pace to hold their attention throughout.
What about video titles and thumbnails? How important are they?
They're crucial because they're often the first impression a viewer has of your video. A compelling title and an eye-catching thumbnail can significantly increase click-through rates.
Any tips on creating effective titles and thumbnails?
Use clear, concise titles that spark curiosity or promise a benefit. For thumbnails, use bright colors, bold text, and expressive images. Make sure they accurately represent your content to avoid misleading viewers.
Those are practical tips. What if someone wants to experiment with different content styles?
Experimentation is great for discovering what works best for you and your audience. Just ensure that any new style still fits within your channel's overall theme and brand.
How often should a creator review their content strategy?
Regular reviews are important. I'd suggest quarterly reviews to assess what's working and what isn't. Use your analytics as a guide and be willing to make changes based on viewer feedback and performance.
It seems like flexibility is key. Are there any common mistakes new creators should avoid with their content?
One common mistake is trying to be everything to everyone. Focus on your niche and be authentic. Also, don't ignore feedback. Constructive criticism can help you grow.
That makes sense. Lastly, any advice for creators feeling creatively blocked?
Take a step back and refresh your perspective. Watch other creators for inspiration, brainstorm new ideas, or take a short break if needed. Creativity often flows when you're relaxed and open to new experiences.
Thank you for those insights. They're really encouraging for anyone starting out on YouTube. Now, let's dive into growth strategies. What are some effective ways to gain subscribers and increase views on YouTube?
Consistency is key. Regular uploads help build a loyal audience. Also, engaging with your community by responding to comments and asking for feedback can encourage viewers to subscribe and keep coming back.
Consistency makes sense. But what about collaborations? Are they effective for growth?
Absolutely. Collaborations can expose your content to a wider audience. Partnering with creators who have a similar audience can help you gain new subscribers who are already interested in your niche.
How should someone go about choosing a collaborator?
Look for creators who share similar values and content styles. It's important that the collaboration feels natural and beneficial for both parties. Reach out with a clear idea of how you can work together.
That's a good strategy. Now, what role does SEO play in growing a YouTube channel?
SEO is crucial for visibility. Using the right keywords in your title, description, and tags can help your videos appear in search results. It's like setting up road signs to your content. Start by thinking about what your audience might search for. Tools like Google Trends or the YouTube search bar can give you ideas. Look at similar content and see what keywords they're using too.
Once you have subscribers, how do you keep them engaged and coming back?
Consistent communication is important. Use community posts, polls, or live streams to interact with your audience. Also, create playlists to encourage viewers to watch more of your content in one go.
How about promoting videos on other platforms? Is that effective?
Yes, cross-promoting your videos on social media or your website can drive traffic to your channel. It's like casting a wider net to catch more viewers.
What if someone is just starting and doesn't have a big social media presence yet?
Focus on building one platform at a time. Engage with your audience there and encourage them to check out your YouTube channel. Quality over quantity is crucial in building a genuine following.
Speaking of quality, how important is video quality in gaining views and subscribers?
High-quality videos can make a big difference. Clear audio and visuals help retain viewers. But content quality matters most. Viewers are more forgiving of technical issues if the content is engaging and valuable.
So, it's about balancing both aspects. Do you think giveaways or contests are a good strategy for growth?
It can be effective if done right. Make sure the giveaway is related to your content to attract the right audience. It should encourage genuine engagement rather than just a temporary spike in subscribers.
What's the best way to measure the success of these growth strategies?
Use YouTube analytics to track your growth. Look at metrics like watch time, audience retention, and subscriber count. These can give you a clear picture of what's working and where to improve.
Do you have any tips for creators who might feel discouraged by slow growth?
Patience is key. Building a successful channel takes time. Celebrate small milestones and focus on improving your content. Stay passionate about your niche, and the growth will follow.
That's encouraging advice. Is there a common growth myth you'd like to debunk?
One big myth is that going viral is the only way to succeed. Consistent, gradual growth is more sustainable and leads to a loyal audience, unlike viral spikes, which may not retain viewers long term.
It's a great point. So, it's more about the journey than quick wins. Any final thoughts on growth strategies?
Stay authentic and true to your voice. Genuine content resonates more with viewers. Keep experimenting and learning from your analytics, and never underestimate the power of community engagement.
Thank you for sharing these strategies. They're incredibly helpful for anyone looking to grow on YouTube. Now that we've covered growth strategies, let's talk about monetization. How does YouTube's ad revenue work?
Sure, once you join the YouTube Partner Program, you can earn money through ads shown on your videos. YouTube shares a percentage of the ad revenue with creators.
What are the requirements to join the YouTube Partner Program?
You need at least 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours in the past 12 months. Plus, you must comply with YouTube's policies and guidelines.
Once you're in, how do different types of ads affect your revenue?
There are several ad types, like display ads, overlay ads, skippable video ads, and non-skippable video ads. The amount you earn can vary based on the type of ad, viewer demographics, and the advertiser's bids.
So, viewers have a role in this too. How does viewer engagement impact ad revenue?
Absolutely. If viewers watch ads longer or interact with them, it can lead to higher revenue. That's why engaging content is crucial. It keeps viewers on your channel longer, increasing ad exposure. Yes, ad blockers prevent ads from showing, which can reduce revenue. That's why many creators diversify their income streams beyond ad revenue. Creators can use channel memberships, super chats during live streams, and selling merchandise. There's also Patreon and sponsorships for additional income. Sponsorships involve partnering with brands to promote their products in your videos. It's important to choose brands that align with your content and audience.
Is there a recommended approach for reaching out to potential sponsors?
Start by building a media kit that showcases your channel stats and audience demographics. Reach out to brands via email or through influencer platforms, and always be transparent about your audience and reach.
How do creators ensure they maintain their authenticity with sponsored content?
Be honest with your audience about sponsored content and choose products you genuinely believe in. Authenticity strengthens viewer trust and keeps them engaged.
Are there any common mistakes creators should avoid in monetization?
One mistake is overloading videos with ads, which can drive viewers away. Another is accepting sponsorships that don't fit your channel, which can harm your credibility.
So, it's about finding the right balance and staying true to your content. How important is it for creators to diversify their income?
Very important. Relying solely on ad revenue can be risky due to its variability. Diversifying income provides stability and allows more creative freedom.
Speaking of variability, how do fluctuations in ad revenue affect creators?
Ad revenue can change with seasons, economic factors, or shifts in ad spend. Being aware of these trends helps creators plan and budget accordingly. Creators should save a portion of their earnings during high revenue months and explore other monetization avenues to cushion against lean periods.
That's wise advice. Any final tips for creators looking to maximize their YouTube earnings?
Focus on producing quality content that builds a loyal audience. Engage with your viewers and explore different monetization options that fit your channel. Consistency and authenticity are key to long-term success.
Let's dive deeper into sponsorships and partnerships. What types of partnerships are available for YouTube creators?
Partnerships can vary widely. There are affiliate marketing partnerships, where creators earn a commission on sales generated through their referral links. There are also product collaborations, where creators and brands work together to develop a new product.
That sounds exciting. How do affiliate marketing partnerships work on YouTube?
Creators promote a product or service in their videos and include a unique link in the description. When viewers click the link and make a purchase, the creator earns a commission. It's a great way to earn passive income, especially if the product aligns well with the channel's content.
And what about product collaborations? How does that process usually go?
In product collaborations, a brand might approach a creator to co-create a product. This could be anything from a clothing line to digital products like e-books or courses. The creator brings their unique style or expertise, and both parties share the profits.
Are there specific benefits for creators in these types of partnerships?
Definitely. Besides the potential for increased income, partnerships can also expand a creator's reach and credibility. Collaborating with reputable brands can open new opportunities and attract a wider audience.
That makes sense. How do creators determine which partnerships are right for them?
It's essential for creators to consider their brand and audience. They should partner with brands that align with their values and content. It's also important to evaluate the potential partnership's impact on their audience. Will it add value or feel out of place?
What steps can creators take to secure these partnerships?
Building a strong online presence and an engaged audience is crucial. Creators should also actively network within their niche, attend industry events, and engage with brands on social media. Having a professional media kit ready to showcase their work can also be beneficial.
How about negotiating terms with brands? Any tips there?
It's important to be clear about expectations from the start. Creators should discuss deliverables, timelines, and compensation upfront. They should also know their worth and not be afraid to negotiate for fair compensation that reflects their influence and reach.
That's important advice. Can you share any pitfalls creators should avoid in partnerships?
One common mistake is agreeing to terms that don't benefit them long term. Another is partnering with too many brands at once, which can overwhelm their content and dilute their personal brand. Creators should be selective and prioritize quality over quantity.
Is there a way to measure the success of a partnership?
Success can be measured by looking at the engagement and feedback from the audience. Did the partnership resonate well with viewers? Did it lead to increased traffic or sales? Creators should also assess their satisfaction with the process and outcomes.
Beyond the numbers, how can creators maintain a healthy relationship with brands?
Communication is key. Creators should keep brands updated on their progress and any challenges they encounter. Showing appreciation and delivering quality work can lead to long-term partnerships and future opportunities.
Sounds like building a relationship is just as important as the business side. What role does transparency play in this process?
Transparency builds trust. When creators are upfront about what they can deliver and remain honest about any setbacks, it establishes a foundation of reliability. Brands appreciate creators who are clear about their capabilities and limitations.
That's a great point. Are there any examples of successful creator-brand partnerships that stand out to you?
Absolutely. There are creators who have successfully launched their own product lines through partnerships, like makeup artists collaborating with beauty brands. These partnerships often lead to significant exposure and revenue for both parties.
Those are inspiring examples. How do creators handle the balance between creative freedom and brand requirements in partnerships?
Clear communication helps maintain this balance. Creators should discuss creative control and brand guidelines early on to ensure both parties are on the same page. Many brands value the creator's unique voice and are willing to offer creative freedom within their guidelines.
That sounds like a win-win. What about creators who want to partner with multiple brands? How should they manage that?
Managing multiple partnerships requires careful planning. Creators should stagger their collaborations to ensure each partnership receives the attention it deserves. It's also important to remain authentic and only take on partnerships that resonate with their content and audience.
Great advice. Lastly, how can creators leverage their partnerships to grow their channel further?
Partnerships can provide exposure to new audiences. Creators can cross-promote with brands, engage with their partner's audience, and use the collaboration as a platform to showcase their expertise. This can lead to increased subscribers and engagement on their channel.
So, partnerships are not just about the immediate benefits, but also about long-term growth.
Exactly. Thoughtfully chosen partnerships can enhance a creator's reputation, provide financial stability, and foster ongoing growth and success.
This has been so informative. Any final thoughts on creators exploring sponsorships and partnerships?
Creators should stay true to their brand and values, continually engage with their audience, and seek partnerships that align with their vision. With the right approach, sponsorships and partnerships can be incredibly rewarding.
Thank you for all the insights. It's clear there's a lot of potential for creators beyond just ad revenue.
Absolutely. With creativity and strategic planning, creators can build a sustainable and successful presence on YouTube.
Now that we've covered partnerships and sponsorships, let's dive into another area for creators: merchandise and memberships. How can these help in diversifying income?
Merchandise and memberships are great ways for creators to connect with their audience on a deeper level. Merchandise, like t-shirts or mugs with a creator's branding, allows fans to support their favorite creators while getting something tangible in return. Memberships, on the other hand, offer exclusive content or perks, creating a sense of community and belonging among subscribers.
That makes sense. Merchandise seems straightforward, but how can creators effectively implement memberships?
Creators can use platforms like Patreon or YouTube's membership feature to offer exclusive content, such as behind-the-scenes videos, early access to new releases, or personalized shoutouts. It's important for creators to understand what their audience values and tailor their membership offerings accordingly.
What are some examples of perks that have worked well for creators in memberships?
Some popular perks include exclusive live streams, Q&A sessions, and members-only forums where fans can interact directly with the creator. Even small gestures, like a thank you video, can make members feel appreciated and part of a special community.
That's interesting. How do creators decide what merchandise to offer?
It often starts with understanding what resonates with their audience. Creators can engage their followers through polls or direct feedback to gauge interest in certain types of merchandise. It's also helpful to start small with a few items and gradually expand based on demand.
Are there any common mistakes creators should avoid when launching merchandise or memberships?
One common mistake is overestimating demand and producing too much inventory. Another is not aligning the merchandise with the creator's brand. For memberships, setting unrealistic expectations or not delivering on promised perks can lead to dissatisfaction. It's crucial to keep promises manageable and the offerings authentic.
What about pricing? How should creators approach setting prices for their merchandise and memberships?
Pricing should reflect the value offered and what the audience is willing to pay. For merchandise, consider the cost of production and desired profit margin. With memberships, it's about balancing affordability with the exclusivity of the content. Creators can offer tiered memberships to cater to different audience segments.
That sounds like a strategic approach. How can creators promote their merchandise and memberships without coming across as too salesy?
Authenticity is key. Creators can integrate mentions naturally into their content or share stories behind the merchandise creation process. Highlighting testimonials or showcasing how the community benefits from memberships can also boost interest without feeling pushy.
Do you think merchandise and memberships can significantly impact a creator's income?
Definitely. While ad revenue can be volatile, merchandise and memberships provide more stable and predictable income streams. They also offer opportunities for creative expression and deeper audience engagement, which can strengthen a creator's overall brand.
Is there a success story you can share about a creator who has excelled with merchandise or memberships?
Sure. There's a creator who started with a small line of custom illustrations on t-shirts and has since expanded into a full clothing line. Their membership program offers exclusive digital art tutorials and behind-the-scenes looks at their creative process. Both initiatives have not only boosted their income, but also solidified their community.
That's inspiring. Do you think every creator should consider merchandise and memberships, or are there situations where it might not be a good fit?
While merchandise and memberships can be beneficial, they might not be suitable for everyone. Creators should evaluate their audience size, engagement level, and whether there's genuine interest in these offerings. It's important not to force it if the demand isn't there.
So, it's about understanding your audience and what aligns with your brand and content.
Exactly. When done right, merchandise and memberships can enrich the creator's relationship with their audience and provide valuable income diversity.
This has been a fascinating discussion. Any final tips for creators looking to expand into merchandise and memberships?
Start small, stay authentic, and listen to your audience. Experiment with different offerings and be open to feedback. With patience and creativity, merchandise and memberships can become a rewarding part of a creator's journey.
Thank you for sharing your expertise. It's exciting to see how creators can evolve their channels beyond traditional means.
My pleasure. The possibilities are vast, and with the right strategies, creators can truly thrive.
Now, let's dive into some of the challenges creators might face with merchandise and memberships. What are some hurdles they might encounter that aren't often talked about?
One major hurdle is managing logistics, especially with physical merchandise. Creators might not realize the complexities of inventory management, shipping, and handling returns. It can become overwhelming without proper planning or support.
That does sound like a lot to handle. Are there specific strategies to manage these logistics effectively?
Yes, partnering with a reliable fulfillment service can ease the burden. These services handle inventory, packing, and shipping, allowing creators to focus more on content and engagement. It's about finding the right partner who aligns with your values and quality standards.
And for memberships, what are some challenges creators might not anticipate?
For memberships, maintaining consistent value is key. Creators might struggle to keep up with content demands or find it challenging to continually provide exclusive perks. It requires ongoing creativity and sometimes collaboration with other creators to offer fresh content.
So, it's not just about starting strong, but sustaining the momentum. How can creators keep their memberships exciting?
Engaging directly with members through polls or Q&A sessions can help. It's important to keep communication open and transparent about any changes or upcoming content. Also, adding surprise perks or limited time offers can reignite interest and engagement.
Communication seems to be a recurring theme here. How important is it for creators to communicate with their audience about these offerings?
Extremely important. Clear communication builds trust and sets realistic expectations. It helps the audience feel involved and valued, which can lead to higher satisfaction and loyalty. Regular updates about new merchandise or membership changes can keep the community informed and engaged.
Trust is such a crucial element. What are some ways creators can ensure they maintain trust while expanding their offerings?
Consistency in quality and delivering on promises is essential. Also, being transparent about any issues or delays and how they're being resolved can go a long way in maintaining trust. Honesty about the challenges and showing appreciation for the audience's patience and support is vital.
What role does feedback play in overcoming these challenges?
Feedback is a goldmine for creators. It offers insights into what's working and what's not. Actively seeking and acting on feedback shows the audience that their opinions matter, which can foster a stronger community bond and help refine offerings.
That's a great point. Can you give an example of how a creator successfully used feedback to improve their merchandise or memberships?
Absolutely. There was a creator who launched a line of eco-friendly products. Initial feedback pointed out issues with packaging. They took that feedback seriously, switched to biodegradable materials, and even involved their audience in the redesign process. This not only improved the product, but also strengthened their brand's commitment to sustainability.
It's amazing how turning challenges into collaborative opportunities can benefit everyone. Are there any other hidden challenges creators might face?
Another challenge is balancing time. Juggling content creation, merchandise, and memberships can be demanding. Creators need to set realistic goals and possibly delegate tasks to manage their workload effectively.
Sounds like good time management is essential. How can creators avoid burnout when handling multiple ventures?
Setting boundaries and knowing when to say no is crucial. Prioritizing tasks, taking breaks, and even scheduling downtime can help maintain creativity and prevent burnout. It's okay to seek help and build a support team to share the load.
That's valuable advice. What about dealing with competition? How can creators differentiate themselves in a crowded market?
Authenticity and unique storytelling are powerful differentiators. Creators should focus on what makes them and their community special. Offering personalized touches or exclusive insights can set them apart from others.
So, it's about leaning into what makes them unique and building on that foundation. How do you see the future of merchandise and memberships evolving for creators?
As technology advances, creators will have more tools to personalize experiences and reach global audiences. Virtual reality or augmented reality could offer new ways to engage. Also, as sustainability becomes more crucial, eco-friendly merchandise options might become more popular.
Future sounds exciting and full of possibilities. Any last thoughts on how creators can prepare for these evolving opportunities?
Staying informed and adaptable is key. Creators should continually educate themselves on industry trends and audience preferences. Embracing change and being open to experimenting can lead to unexpected and rewarding opportunities.
Thank you for sharing these insights. It's clear that while there are challenges, there are also many ways to turn them into advantages.
Absolutely. With the right mindset and strategies, creators can overcome these challenges and thrive in the ever-changing landscape.
This has been such an enlightening conversation. I'm sure our listeners have gained a lot from your expertise.
I'm glad to have been part of it. It's an exciting time for creators, and there's so much potential to explore.
Thank you once again. Let's hope our listeners feel inspired to take their next steps with confidence. Before we wrap up, let's dive into your path to YouTube success. What's one surprising element that can contribute to a creator's success on YouTube?
Consistency might surprise some people. Many think it's about the viral hits, but consistent, high-quality content keeps audiences engaged and coming back. It builds trust and reliability.
Consistency really does seem to be key. How can creators ensure they stay consistent without compromising quality?
Planning is crucial. Creators can develop a content calendar, which helps in organizing ideas and maintaining a steady flow of content. It also gives room to prepare and improve quality before uploading.
That sounds like a smart approach. Are there any other lesser-known tips that can boost YouTube success?
Engaging with the community is often underestimated. Responding to comments, asking for feedback, and making viewers feel heard can significantly boost engagement and loyalty.
It's like building a relationship, isn't it? What about monetization? Any hidden gems there?
Diversifying income streams is important. Besides ad revenue, creators can explore brand partnerships, merchandise, and exclusive content through memberships. This helps in financial stability and growth.
So, it's about not putting all your eggs in one basket. Shall we summarize our discussion for our listeners?
Absolutely. We started by discussing how feedback can be a goldmine for creators. Listening to your audience can lead to product improvements and strengthen community bonds.
We also touched on balancing time and avoiding burnout. Setting boundaries and seeking help are crucial for maintaining creativity and energy.
Yes, and we talked about standing out in a crowded market through authenticity and unique storytelling. It's all about what makes you special.
Then, we explored the future of merchandise and memberships. As technology advances, creators will have more ways to engage and personalize experiences for their audience.
Right. And we concluded with tips for YouTube success, emphasizing consistency, planning, community engagement, and diversified income streams.
It's been a rich discussion with a lot to unpack. I hope our listeners feel equipped and inspired to navigate their creative journeys.
Thank you all for tuning in and being a part of this conversation. We hope you found it helpful and motivating.
Yes, thank you. Don't forget to subscribe and join us for more insights and discussions. Until next time, take care and keep creating.
Goodbye, everyone. Keep chasing those creative dreams.